Play instant games 24/7 on superbet.co.za. When you SMS Super TV to 30978. Super TV, Open View, channel 150. You are watching Super TV, Open View, channel 150.
Hello and welcome to Mosports. My name is Mo and I'm joined by our in-house sports analyst who's still lagging from the jet he took this morning. Obi knows, how you doing?
Fine, thanks for yourself, my leader.
I'm good. Do you have any troubles finding work today?
Nah, you picked me up, bro.
Welcome to the show. Well, as you can see, we're in a good mood because it's a Saturday afternoon and today is the day. Will Kaizer Chiefs get their star or will Kaizer Chiefs remain without a star? I heard on the social media people are saying, Wonka must star one side. All the teams with no stars must support the other team. So everybody who has a star must support Ahly. Everyone without a star must support
every other.
Kaizer Chiefs.
I don't know about that. Why aren't the people with the stars not supporting Kaizer Chiefs? I mean, we should be trying to, bring another star and welcoming a star home. So, that's one thing I thought would happen.
All right, Obi knows. What should people expect on today's show?
Well, on today's show, we're looking forward to talking about the Caf final itself, a little bit of a build-up towards it. We'll also be having a conversation with one of the Kaizer Chiefs supporters who were instigators of that match that took place before that semi-final, that quarter-final rather, against the Simba. So we'll be getting a bit of information on how they're feeling as supporters as well and how are they looking forward to the final of the Caf. We'll also be talking about COSAFA because there's a lot we got to get through in terms of that.
All right, so let's start the conversation over the COSAFA Cup because at this moment in time, if you ask South Africans, who are they rooting for? They're rooting for Bafana, who at this point are making us, not just proud, but they're blowing our minds. We're talking about a team that came into this COSAFA Cup. No build-up, no chats, no headlines.
Nothing was going on.
Nothing was going on. It started off like the Rala Team Kokas. It felt like almost we were playing, in the tournament, they should play legend. But we know, talk us through what happened yesterday in their game.
Well, it was a semi-final game. In fact, yes, it was a semi-final, and they were playing, of course.
You just have to make sure because you're like from group.
Yeah, real quick, But yeah, they were playing a semi-final and they managed to get a 3-0 win, of course, yesterday. And that also means that they're in the final, of course, and they'll be playing against Senegal. But the big talking points, of course, once again, Victor Letsoalo scoring another goal. After scoring a hat-trick in the game against Lesotho, he comes again, scores the fourth goal, and that makes him the top goal scorer for South Africa in COSAFA competition. So in all COSAFA Cup tournaments, no one has scored as many goals, and it's understandable. This guy scored a hat-trick in one game, so of course he was going to have quite a lot of goals. So he stands as the top goal scorer. But another big name in here is Yusuf Maat. And we spoke about Yusuf Maat because he got 2 Man of the Match awards in the last 3 games, he's had 3 Man of the Match awards. And Yusuf Maat has been incredible. He's a player for Sekhukhune. That's him right there standing next to Sitebe there. But he's been brilliant for Sekhukhune United, and it was impressive. I did say that it's impressive that he's brought in that form from the National First Division into this Bafana camp, and he's been looking brilliant. The goal he scored yesterday was absolutely beautiful. A long range is something that we talk about. We said at the beginning of the show, a couple of months ago, that not a lot of South African players score with long ranges, and the past month we've seen quite a lot, and Yusuf Maat also supplied a beautiful one yesterday.
I think what we know is doesn't give this goal enough credit. He says it's a long range of a fit. It was a curl up, boy. It was not a curl, it was a curl up. This man receives the ball on the edge of the box on the left-hand side and he hangs the goalkeeper. Not only that, the ball hits the bar, the goalkeeper had a touch, but he hanged the keeper. We know, as a former goalkeeper yourself, or maybe still playing as a goalkeeper, isn't that not painful? Because he went for it. The keeper reached.
You got a touch as well. Yeah, you got a touch, and that was still not enough. So,
top right, really.
Yeah, it was a brilliant goal. And a lot of people are also asking themselves, why did Orlando Pirates let him go? Because, he's showed to be such a brilliant talent, and a lot of people were expecting him to, come out the MDC team and, go into the first team. But that didn't really happen. Of course, he went on to, find some football elsewhere. And that's worked out pretty well for him. At least now he's playing in the PSL, so it's a full circle.
I think you're quite bold there by saying he's playing in the PSL because we don't quite know yet. We don't quite know yet. Like I said, It might still show us flames. Nobody knows it's brave, but
Yeah.
watch yourself.
Oh, the PSL, bro. Look, the PSL are saying that, of course, at this point they're going to charge, Royal AM. So let's wait and see what happens in a couple of weeks.
One thing we've learned in the recent times as South Africans that the officials might say one thing, but there's macro, they're losing rice because some people are saying another thing. So you might not know. Maybe we might get there and find that next season is Kukuna/Royal AM versus Chiefs. So let's move on. Let's talk about the other result that took place in the Kosovo Cup. Senegal playing Eswatini. We were disrespectful enough to say this result is going straight to Senegal, and Eswatini was like, sorry, what?
Yeah, look, you might think, that was the case, but Eswatini went incredible in that game. No, Senegal, to be honest, but you're looking at Senegal conceding through 2 defensive mistakes. In fact, 2 goalkeeping errors. I think the goalkeeper is very indecisive in both situations. You can't concede 2 goals from a throw-in situation. A long throw into the box. The first time when the first goal, goalkeeper mistimed it. He was already at the edge of the 6-yard box, and when the ball came in, I don't know why he was indecisive at that point, because he's already at the edge of the 6-yard box. Go for the ball, and he decided to go backwards first before going out, and he only got a touch onto it, and eventually someone kicked it into the back of the net. And the second one as well, I felt like that was the perfect chance for him to move from his line to go and gather the ball, but he decided to stay back on his line, and a header was in there, and Senegal were 2-0 down in the first half.
It seems that this tournament has been one of goalkeeping errors. I mean, we saw Lesotho's goalkeeper against South Africa when Letsoalo got that head trick. We saw a lot of errors from there. But before this game even kicked off, you did say that this is Bafana's trophy to lose, and you did mention that Senegal were not looking defensively sound. You said they're not looking very threatening. They're not looking like the Senegal we know as the giants of Africa. But let's talk more about this team and what has been going wrong for them, all the way to the stage in their Kosovo Cup journey.
I think most of the Senegal players that we know, when we're looking at the first team, Senegal, most of these players are playing overseas. They're playing for teams that we know, the Liverpools, the Inter Milans, the Monacos. They're playing for these different clubs. And you're looking at these players, most of these players are from the local Senegalese league, So I do think that for the fact that they don't play, together most of the times, there's still a lot of fragilities and things that won't go right, in the style of play that they have. So I do think that Senegal are not a team that is going to be a lot threatening because of the quality. On top of that, I don't think they have the same amount of quality that Bafana possess. Hence, I'm saying if Bafana don't win this tournament, for me it would be a bit of a disappointment.
Yeah? Isn't it ironic how he says it in English at the same time we're talking about a team that's named the Tonganta Lions or the Teranga Lions. So there's a lot of lion and English talk here we're talking about. Obinos, can you please prepare us to go to the website, because we need to do a head-to-head and see these two sides and see how the results played out. And also we'll look at how these two sides got to where they are. I mean, I'm still wondering if Bafana have been able to keep yet another clean sheet, meaning that they're basically invincible at this point in time. Don't forget to SMS Super TV to 30978. Let's go, Obinos, to the website we go. When we arrive, let's go straight to match info. First, let's log in. Guys, don't look at the sagas, don't look at the banners, because I know you guys will be there on Twitter and Instagram like, the boys are broke. Away Obinos, choose a different account. There's a smart man right there. Match info quickly, Obinos. Statistics, real quick. Vala. Yo! No, guys. You saw that wrong. You see, that point was not actually a point. There's no saving it. You saw what you saw. Let's go to international. Let's go look for Kosafa Cup. When we arrive at Kosafa Cup after under Africa Cup of Nations, we arrived there to find that this is what's been going down. So Senegal playing Eswatini, right, in the semifinals, and as you can see, that ended 3-0 with Senegal winning 3-0 in extra time. After penalty. So it was a penalty shootout. Yeah. Funny enough, speaking about a penalty shootout, we'll talk about something else just now. And South Africa also winning 3-0. So South Africa still have not conceded a goal going into this final. But this is South Africa versus Senegal in the final. Let's go down, see who's in the third place playoff. And as you can see, Eswatini versus Mozambique in the third place playoff. But let's go to the head-to-head between South Africa and Senegal. Let's see maybe if the odds are also saying that we must go with this result. It is this one is it's a single best. We can make serious sagas here, we can redeem ourselves. As you can see, South Africa's form only one draw in their last 6, while Senegal is sitting with 1 loss in their last 6. And as you can see, the odds are weighing in Senegal's favor. When you look at the history, 6 meetings since 2008, 2 victories going to Senegal, 3 draws between the two sides, and 1 victory going to South Africa. So that means that it's going to be risky when we make our bet, because if we say that South Africa will win, and then South Africa go on to win on penalties, we lose our money, we lose our bet. So we have to be intelligent. Obi knows. Let's go to the main website real quick. Let's try hit this back door fast. Chucks. Let's go to the soccer. Scroll down. Let's go to international. Yeah. There's even Germany amateur. Maybe it's more that's all more there. Gold, Olympics, gold down past Olympics. It's not there. There's no Cassava Cup here.
Why?
Oh, guys, we'll have to look for Cassava Cup
Maybe because they're playing tomorrow. I don't know.
But we made a bet on Cassava Cup just yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
Where did we go? So, guys, join us on this journey to discover where we went to find the. We were there, ne? We know closing it and opening it doesn't change what's in there.
You never know. It could load.
Let's put it away. We'll definitely come back later. Maybe they're still creating those markets and they're still creating the bets. Maybe the one's going to be a prize boost, a tournament special, those kind of things. Obi knows. Do you know that when you close things and open them, it doesn't change what's inside?
It does sometimes. You just never know. Just never know what you find inside.
It's like when they tell you to go cook spices, maybe it's like
That happens. It happens.
So we saw what just happened there. Do you think that this game will go down to penalties, or do you think South Africa are going to be able to pull off a clean result?
I think South Africa will. I think they'll pull off a clean result. I don't think they're struggling to score goals. I mean, they're looking very fluid going forward. I think they
solid at the back.
Yeah, they're solid at the back. I mean, Njabulo Ngcobo recently coming into the squad, also getting his first goal, his first Bafana Bafana goal yesterday with a second debut in there as well. So I think defensively we're looking sound. Velimoto looking very brilliant at the back as well, leading the team as the captain as well. So I'm expecting, like I'm saying, I expect Bafana Bafana to win this tournament. So I think they'll do it in 90 minutes.
All right, I'm going to go with Obi knows because I don't know any better. So what I'm going to say is that I also expect Bafana Bafana to win this tournament. I just wanted us to see what market was available. Maybe we could place on who would lift the trophy because that's a much more of a safer bet than saying that Bafana Bafana would win only for them to win it in penalties and us lose our money. So we're going to look for that market that says to lift the trophy. Then we will make our money from that. So let's take a break. When we come back, the conversation continues, not with Obi knows, but we're going to have a super fan from Kaizer Chiefs join us and talk to us about his side being in the Caf Champions League final.
You are watching Super TV, Open View, channel 150.
How to register a new SuperBets account. SMS Super TV to 30978 and you will receive an SMS with a sign-up link. Click the link you receive, which will direct you to the SuperBets mobile site. Click login. On the pop-up, click register now. Fill in the required details on the form, from your ID number all the way to your contact details. Be sure to choose a strong password that you will remember. After filling in your details, click submit. In a few minutes, you should receive an OTP if your details were entered correctly. Back onto the SuperBets mobile site, type in your OTP. In a few seconds, you will receive a welcome SMS confirming your new account. A 50 Rand sign-up bonus will reflect in your account within 24 hours of your sign-up. Welcome to our family. SuperBets, bet with the biggest.
Sabawali winning ticket. Now ungapopa with SuperBets. Simply SMS Super TV to 30978 and start playing.
You're locked into Super TV, only on OpenView, channel 150.
Hello and welcome back to Mosports. Now, as usual, when you see me sitting here, that means we have a super guest on the line. This time, it's a super fan from Kaizer Chiefs Football Club, and he's happy because his team are sitting in the finals. So his name is Mohau. Mohau, leka fit. I'm very excited to have this conversation right now because Kaizer Chiefs in fit. It's a Kaizer Chiefs in fit.
Yeah, I can call you and like go South Africa, it's either you are born a Kosi or a Baganeer. So now my genes went for Kosi, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, then the rest I was joined because of popularity, glory hunters, you see. It's either you born a Kosi or Baganeer. So yeah, now my blood and gold, you see. Yeah.
Yeah, no, let's start the conversation here. We got about, okay, fine. You guys made it to the Caf semi-finals, and now you guys are in the finals. How is the atmosphere? How do you feel right now?
To be honest, I'm scared, my brother. I'm so scared. I've never felt like this before. I still remember my first time watching Soweto Derby there live at FNB Stadium. I was shaky. Days before going to after I bought my ticket, I was starting to shake. So this one is way bigger than Soweto Derby. It's way bigger than life. I'm shaking. I'm literally shaking right now. So I'm going through all the emotions. I'm happy that the club finally managed to reach Caf Champions League final. But on the other hand, I'm scared, my brother. I'm scared. I'm not scared of Ahly. I'm just shaking. I don't want us to fail because we won't be able to handle the loss again like we did last season when we lost the league at the end. So yeah,
Yeah, you're not ready for such, eh?
Too much, my brother.
All right, so apparently on the Twitter streets, when are you always posting about different teams? We're talking about Bosamalek, AS Roma, Barcelona, Atlanta United, Manchester United. So how do you think Kaizer Chiefs should go about trying to win this game? Do you have any tactics or strategies you think they should use?
For now, I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm gonna be a fan. I'm gonna support the tactics. I'm gonna support whoever's gonna play because I know we are good. Well, we are on our couches and then coaching. You see, we are good. But for this one, I trust my players. I trust my technical team. So I just hope they will go there and then apply whatever they practice there for the past 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm hoping that because I know Al Ahly will come hard on us. They have good players. This other guy, Sheriff, is good. I think he scored about 9 goals in the past 5 games or so. So I'm just hoping that we'll carry on with the strategy that got us here where we are today, because against Simba in Wydad, we were defensive. So we just need to be disciplined at the back. Those guys, they can capitalize. So we give them half a chance, they will score. They are not like Wydad or Simba. So I just hope the team will use the very same tactics that they used against Wydad and Simba, with little bit of spice here and there, because now we have Manyama, we have Billiard, so we might have options going forward. But yeah, I don't want to sound like a coach, so I'm going to leave everything to the coach and the players, you see.
All right, so let's talk about that faithful match before Simba. You and a few other protesters went down on a march to Kaizer Chiefs Naturena, and you guys had some sentiments about the future of the club. And looking at how the results of that whole protest went, are you guys happy with the results you won at that match, or afterwards you guys found yourself playing in the finals?
Yeah, we are quite happy. We are quite happy after our match there. Because I remember our match was on the 14th of May, and then on the 15th they played Simba and they won 4-0. And Gavin Hunt kind of made a joke there saying that maybe we need to match almost every week so that maybe we can give the guys a boost. But I don't want to sound arrogant or say maybe we wake the sleeping giants there. It was always there, man. Our guys are always fighting, just that they needed an extra push. So maybe that match kind of helped but yeah. So I don't want us to take the credit. The guys did the job themselves there, but we the guys who protested there, we are happy with the changes that we saw. Because yeah, I think that we kind of make them aware that, okay guys, we are with you here. We are not fighting you guys. We just want to see the club back where it belongs. But yeah, I think our strike kind of pushed them, but I don't want to take the credit. So we kind of pushed them. But yeah, all is good. We are happy now, yeah.
All right, so we know that the march wasn't against Gavin Hunt in any way, but after you guys had the march, Gavin Hunt left the club with 2 games left in the league, with a semi-final like Caf and all that stuff. So do you guys think it was a good move to let him go at the time?
Actually, we wanted Gavin Hunt out, just that we didn't want to make the match about Gavin Hunt. So we wanted him out because he was failing. Like we have been struggling with laughing stock. We're on a relegation zone there, so we want him gone. But just that the match was more bigger than Gavin Hunt, so we didn't want to make it about him. So with him gone now, we are happy. We welcome the decision from our management to release him. We are happy. The guy is good. He's a good coach. But just that it was not happening for him at Chiefs. I wish him all the best. I think he's at cheaper now. I wish him all the best there, but it was not happening with him at Chiefs. We struggled, and he didn't look like someone who could take our club to the next level.
All right, some will argue that he took you guys down a level because when he joined, you guys had just finished second in the league, and then now by the time he left, you guys were sitting on the bottom half of the table. So what do you think was the root of that problem that got you guys sitting on the second half of the table?
With Caf and DSTV games, I think we approached them differently. Our guys kind of took long to recover from the setback that happened last season. They took a lot of time to recover, and they are humans. They were born to struggle at some point. We do understand, the disappointment that happened there affected them a lot. So with Kevin Hunt, we wanted him to be more than just a coach, to be a father figure, pick the guys up. And I think he was failing then because on his post-match interviews, he was like, no, we don't have players. I'm looking to sign new players and stuff like that. So I think maybe the relationship, it wasn't really, really good between him and the players. So with Caf Games, I think we got lucky because these clubs, African teams, they don't know Kaizer Chiefs. So I think we got lucky there because we went there, we were close book to them. So hence we managed to get through to this stage. Even with him, Kevin Hunt, because now we are close stage. They didn't even know that, okay, we guys are suffering. They didn't even know anything about Kaizer Chiefs. They just know that, okay, they finished second, and then, I think maybe that's why we managed to do well at Caf than we did at local league here.
Because Kaizer Chiefs has experienced a lot of growth under Zwane and Stuart Baxter coming back. So what are you guys expecting for his second stint as the manager of Kaizer Chiefs?
The management, again, they did well by bringing Stuart Baxter. We are in our sixth season now without a trophy, so we needed someone who can come and then fix the mess that has been happening for the past seasons. So with Kevin Hunt, we have a winner. He's a born winner, and we know him. He knows every corner there at Naturena, so he's not new to the setup. He's gonna fix, because I think even though he had work permit issues, I think he worked well with Dylan Shepard and Atazwane. So hence we saw changes when he came on board. We started getting clean sheets. We used to concede every now and then. So since he came on, we got clean sheets, and then our defense is solid. So I think it was a smart move for Kaizer Chiefs management to bring Stuart Baxter. I hope Atazwane will learn from him.
So after the Caf Champions League final, I mean, it has to end sometime. You guys will be focusing back on the league. So they've announced a lot of signings. Which one excites you the most?
I'm happy that we got Njabulo Ngobo. I think almost every club wanted him, especially the big teams. We wanted Ngobo. They all wanted Ngobo. So I'm happy that we got him. Also, this young guy, Busiso Mabiliso.
Yes.
He has been performing well at Amazulu. I think we watched him from MDC up until he went to the senior side. He has been this season. He was a pillar of Amazulu there with Toki at the back. So I'm excited to see him at Chiefs. But I know he's still young. He still needs to settle. So he will need time to settle at Chiefs since it's a big club. And
I think the signal we might have lost him for a second. But let's give him a second. As you know, we live in a time where technology does let us down. So let's give it a second. Yeah, now it's just catching up, as you can see. Let's just wait.
It's kind of... So I just hope he will settle. And also...
Yeah, no, you're back. It's not panic, I'm fit.
Okay, I'm audible now?
Yeah, you're audible now. You're back.
Okay,
yes. So let's move on to the next question. You were still saying?
Okay. The signings that we made, I think Mabiliso and Ngobo will take Chiefs to the next level. With Hlanti has experience. I think it will help Mabiliso to settle because now he has experience, and Mabiliso will learn from him as well. So Hota, I think he will still need to see more because at Saulos there was no pressure at all. He was I think he knew already that he was coming to Chiefs, so maybe that's why he limited himself there. But I'm excited to see him as well. Yeah, and then Nange, Yeah, I like Nange, man. I think I noticed him back in 2017. I liked him, but yeah, we'll see how it goes with him. But I'm excited to see Mabilis and Ngobo.
All right. So let me go to the next question now. In the Caf Champions League final, we know that Stuart Baxter won't be in the stands. He will be on the sideline. So what kind of lineup would you be expecting as a fan to face Ahly?
Okay. For the past 4 games, our past 4 games, we played. I know on paper they say it's 3-4-3, but in actual it's 5-3-2. So we had Zulu or Sasman at the back. So for today I will go for Zulu. And then we have 3 center backs, which is Ngezana, Matoho, and Cardoso. So on the right I will have Frost as well. It's going to be tricky in the middle field now because we have Manyama back. So I know Parker will start. I will pick Parker, Kazande, and Blom. So hopefully then at the front there we'll have Nokovic and Castro, because those guys, they can score goals with they are strong in air. So yeah, I think if we can start with Castro up front and then Nokovic, we might capitalize and use our chances. So at the bench we'll have Billiard, we'll have Manyama, Ngobo, Masheane. So let's start first by absorbing the pressure with 5-3-2 formation. Let's first start absorbing the pressure and then hope to use pacey players in the second half. Like, yeah, this is our game to win. We can win this game from first half or second half with our bench, but I know that the guys prepared well there. I hope they will finish the job here.
All right, so Arbuwe Braga, Arbuwe man to man. I know now Square is better one side because one of Square's formal. So Arbuwe man to man, in fact, in a team Ahly, in fact, who are you worried about?
Okay, since their names they are in Arabic, so I think I only know there's this guy Dian. Manchester United is scouting him. He plays at the central midfielder there. And then there's Ashraf. Ashraf, I watched 2 or 3 games of Ahly. He's dangerous. He's very dangerous. We have this other one, man. I think it's Ashfa, something like that. I don't want
to push out my views. Yeah.
Yeah, Mariana is good. They are really good guys. Especially Sheriff. Sheriff is the most dangerous player there. So if we can just contain him and then half of our job then will be done, yeah.
All right, so before we finish our conversation, what is your prediction in terms of this game? Are you guys bringing back the star, or is the star going to Egypt?
We are winning this game 2-1. Matoa will score and Nokovic will score. We are winning this game 2-1.
So I'm assuming that you guys will score from 2 corners, because if we're on Matoa,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're gonna score 2 goals. It doesn't matter how we're gonna score those 2 goals, but we are winning this game 2-1.
All right, Mohab. So how about Krakow Braga?
Okay, more active on Twitter. As my Twitter handle is MW Clady. I'm always there, always engaged with Kaizer Chiefs fans and as well as other fans from other clubs. And Facebook, I don't really use Facebook, but then they can get me on Twitter, as MW Clady.
All right, thank you, Mohamed Clady. Thank you for joining us. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue the conversation with Obi Knows.
You are watching Super TV, Open View, channel 150.
You're locked into Super TV. Only on OpenView, channel 150.
Welcome back to Mosports. Now, if you're just joining us, we had a conversation with Moha Utladi, who was talking to us as a super fan of the Kaizer Chiefs, telling us that this final in particular is going to end 2-1. Now, guess who the goal scorers are? This man is not just making a bet about the markets that are just home away or draw. He's also like the 2 goal scorers will be none other. Mato.
That's a bold one.
That's a very bold one. But the second one, not so bold. Nurkovic.
But to be honest, the Mato one, it sounds like he knows it's going to happen.
Is that bold?
Sounds like he's seen it.
He's seen
Sounds
it.
like he's saw it somewhere in a tree.
That's why Asim was like, it's going to be a corner. He's like, don't say much. But I think that it might just be a corner. I just think that it's a whip in, and then you know Mato, near post. Plus, you know him with the near post goals.
We know Mato.
Near post.
I mean, Chiefs need to capitalize on the height. You know, I mean, like he's saying, you know, he'd want to have Castro and Nukovic up top. So obviously, you know, with corner situations, you know, you've got a lot more height in there, you know, the box. I mean, I'll actually have some very tall defenders. So, you know, you need someone who'll be able to compete. And I do think that with Mato in there and Castro and Nukovic, you've got a bit of a height difference coming in.
So we know now that Kaizer Chiefs' strategy is one thing. I mean, you did mention they're going to be playing with a 5 at the back. So the strategy is simply just go this far, lahle. That's what it's going to be.
I mean, we see it with Njabulo Blom as well. I mean, although he's playing in a central position, you know, he wants to go in a bit, you know, because if they're playing with 2 men, you know, and of course, if they are going to play with the 5-3-2 like Moha was saying, there won't be enough space for the likes of Kamapilet or Bernard, or not Bernard Parker, but Kamapilet and Manyama, you know. So with Blom playing in that midfield, along with Parker, as we know, of course, and Gozipile Ngobo, we might be seeing Njabulo Blom coming in a bit wide and throwing in those crosses for either Nukovic or Castro to get ahead on.
I just want to say one thing. He always laughs when I tell him that Castro's going to score from a corner. Do you understand why? Do you understand why now? Even the super fans are telling you that this is how Kaizer Chiefs plays. Like they're not trying to complicate their lives. They're not trying to. And funny enough, I was watching Dimitar Berbatov the other day talking about his footballing career and how he was playing at Manchester United. Like, there's a goal that he scored, no? And the moment they start playing the replay, he's like, I hate this goal. It's Messi. I hate this goal. But like, then Neville is like, but why? And he's like, no, but look at me. I didn't know what I was doing there. I didn't know what to do. Then I just took a shot. It was a goal. To be that focused, that hungry to create the perfect goal every time. I mean, it says a lot about the kind of striker that Dimitar Berbatov is. And what I get from Nurkovic is not quite the same energy, but in the air, that formula looks like it's that formula. Like these guys are just like, this is our formula. This is how we make bread.
That's how we get it, Jeff.
Yeah, this is how we make bread. And this, look, it's worked for them. Last season they almost finished. Okay, the season before last season, they almost finished top of the league using that formula. They came into this season, we all didn't rate them. They went into the Caf Champions League final with this formula.
Stick with what you know. I mean, stick with what you know best. You know, I mean, a lot of people did say that, you know, Kevin Hunt and Enns Middendorp, they play pretty much the same type of football. You know, they play, you know, a very direct football. So I guess with you know, the same style of play. I mean, of course, it didn't work out in the PSL for Kaizer Chiefs, but it did work out, you know, in the Caf Champions League. So they'll be hoping that you know, they'll be able to maintain and contain you know, Al Ahly, because like you say, Mohamed Sharif and Mahdi are going to be some very problematic players for Kaizer Chiefs if they don't you know, get tight enough to them, if they don't close the defensive lines. So I do think that Kaizer Chiefs have a lot to be looking out for, but it is possible for them to, you know, get a win out here tonight.
You know, it takes me back to the rugby days, back in the 2006 Vodacom Cup there in the rugby's. There was a team called the Blue Bulls, and everybody didn't like them because they said they play Skop and Yach rugby, which basically meant that they catch the ball, they run 2 meters, they kick it back into touch, they get the meters, they play from there. If they're in their own half, all they want to do is Skop and Yach, and people used to hate that rugby. People used to be like, the Bulls don't know how to play rugby, they're not using their hands, and that's what made New Zealand rugby so legendary at the time, because those guys were playing it through the hands, they were letting the ball do the work. But if you look at Kaizer Chiefs, I mean, it shows that sometimes simplicity is the key to success. You don't need to have your tiki-takas, you don't need to have your catenachos. Sometimes you just need to take it straight and keep it formal, and then you get your results. All we know is just kick it off with the head-to-head on the website and see how both these sides are going to be lining up and what we expect for them in terms of their history now. We're expecting a very young history, but why not just check it on the website? Don't forget to SMS Super TV to 30978. This is how the website looks. When you arrive here at the website, all we know is let's go to the 3 lines, or no, not lions, the 3 lines, or just go to the international organization. See there. Let's go to international clubs. Imagine, we're going to look for Chiefs where? International clubs. Let's go to
Spees.
Caf Champions League. What peas? Spees, if it's peas. So in PSL or in TSTV, so we are seeing what? No. Just go back. Maybe that's a different one. Maybe the times are wrong, the dates were wrong. Let's look for the right one. See, there we go. The one on top is the right one. Kumkobatla. As we arrive, as you can see, no history whatsoever. Like Mohammed was saying, the rest of Africa didn't quite know of Kaizer Chiefs, you know. Yeah. They dealt with Orlando Pirates, they dealt with Mamelodi Sundowns. They've not quite dealt with Kaizer Chiefs because quite recently Kaizer Chiefs have not been the giant that they've been in South African football, which meant they couldn't go to play on the continent. So, it's very disappointing. All we can look at is the form here. But let's put the website away and hear our sports analysts speak. What do you say?
So there is history between the two teams. Just not quite sure why it's not there. But in 2001, these two teams actually played against each other in the Caf Super Cup. And it was Kaizer Chiefs, of course, having won. They had won the African Champions Cup, which was equivalent to the Caf Confederations Cup at the time. And Ahly had obviously just won the Caf Champions League. And they played each other in the Caf Super Cup. And if I'm not mistaken, it was a 3-0 win to Ahly, 3-0 win to Ahly at the time. Brian Balwe was the goalkeeper for Kaizer Chiefs, and he was scored by Patrick Schick type of goal. Yeah, that's me reading about that.
But you see, that's talking about it's like the Europeans talking about the European Cup.
Yeah, basically Super Cup. No, this is 2001, my guy. I mean, yes.
In 2001, cell phones were still just calling people. Like no one was on their phone at midnight.
So what?
Trying to get some good.
It's history. I mean, it's history because Kaizer Chiefs also.
It is history.
We need to understand that.
Ringtones were still polyphonic.
Kaizer Chiefs were actually, not expelled rather, but they were not allowed to compete for about 5 years, if I'm not mistaken, between 2005 and 2008, 3 years, and that was because they didn't want to play a game which they had to play. It's one of those things where Kaizer Chiefs were eliminated to play in those competitions. Suspended rather, yes. Suspended.
Can I tell you what was going on in 2000? I'm not quite sure if you are within the chat.
I'm telling you, I mean, come on.
Back in 2000,
we have to give Chiefs the credit. I mean, they played against Ahly before. It's not the first time.
Yeah, but you see, that's like old. That was old news. 2001.
Okay, wait, it's fine.
2001.
It's fine.
Jordan had his sixth ring. History was done. In 1999, we were done with history. We're starting a new chapter now. We're like, what should we write now?
Yeah.
The world was like, 2001 was one of those years. We thought it would be gone. Then Chiki, here's life again. We're like, didn't they say the world is ending at midnight? Now there's, you know what I mean? That's 2001. But let's carry on with the conversation. So we've heard people's chats. Do we have any comments from the officials, the coaches, the players that we can look at and hear what they had to say?
Yeah, of course, Stuart Baxter, he had a couple of things to say. Of course, he'll be at the touchline for Kaizer Chiefs this coming weekend. And it was the first time, of course, because he's now got his work permit and now he's, available to be sitting on the touchline. This is what he had to say. He says, I've been with the club for a few weeks, so I have been working with the players, but being on the bench is special, and this match is special. I think the players worked very hard in their preparations. We have a lot of challenges from that perspective, as you say. The players have managed to surprise everybody. Of course, he's talking about the fact that no one expected them to be here. Like Maha was saying, the rest of Africa didn't really know about Kaizer Chiefs, although they've got about 40 million supporters across the continent. It's still a team that has not laid a mark on the African football a footprint. So I do think that it's good for them to be at this position. Stuart Baxter, him being on the touchline as well, gives the players a bit more motivation as well, because he's like we did say during those semi-final games, there was, of course, a bit of influence from Stuart Baxter because he had been with the club. The players, kind of understood, what he wanted to do, and we saw as well with the halftime talk in the second leg with Wydad Casablanca. We saw when he ran into the dressing room at halftime to go and have a conversation with the players, and we saw different Kaizer Chiefs coming out. So I think his impact at the touchline will be very visible for the players or for us to be able to see throughout the game. You know what I find very ironic, right? There's a tweet where someone was saying, "Where were you when Germany won the World Cup in 2014? And of all the people in the world who this tweet reached, it reached Thomas Müller, and he was like on the pitch. So I'm thinking that even the coach of Kaizer Chiefs is like, I need to be on pitch side. He needs to be there. Location. Location. I mean, he has to be at the place. Imagine now they ask him, where were you when Kaizer Chiefs won the first night? He's like, I was there on the stands coaching from the side. He needs to be on the pitch side because, not only that, imagine that on his CV. He's a very decorated coach, but to have a Caf Champions League final, gold medal, and go on to play in the FIFA Club World Cup against the likes of Chelsea.
I mean, that's
brilliant.
Guys, don't forget that this game is not just a fight, it's a ticket. It's a ticket to your wildest dreams. I mean, once you've won this thing, you're going to go line up against, and you're not talking about when Barcelona came here to play Sundowns. We're talking about the real thing. True. Like, these guys are coming here to win a trophy. That's what we're talking about. And if Kaizer Chiefs manage to win this game, they go face the best of the best in the world, and hopefully they get to face Chelsea in the final, and then we can see them surprise us once again. Yeah. And they can go to the intergalactic championships.
It would never end. It would never end. If they beat Chelsea.
If they beat Chelsea.
It would never end.
With that whole Nurkovic head up, boom.
And sit back.
And then sit back. It'll be very interesting to be South African, you know what I mean? Because all these other things, we might even forget about the politics. If Chiefs have a star and a FIFA Club World Cup, they'll also make that Liverpool wall where they put their trophies there at National and make sure that we all know that they have a FIFA Club World Cup. But let's talk about the man who was playing in the FIFA Club World Cup last season, or coaching in the FIFA Club World Cup last season. That's Pitso Mosimane. What are his comments? What are his thoughts?
Well, of course, Pitso is always trying to, be, I don't know. I mean, like, you always like to say Pitso likes to
stir up the club.
To stir up some stuff, But this is all he had to say. He says, what do I fear about Kaizer Chiefs, That's, of course, what he's saying. He's questioning it. I mean, it's not about the fear. It's about the reality, and it is about respect for the opponents. Their own way of playing has made them go through Wydad, and Wydad is not a small team. And their own way has helped them go through Simba, and Simba is not a small team.
And their own way will go against Ahly, and Ahly is not a small team.
Is this you prophesy?
No, I'm not prophesying. I'm just finishing off his statement because clearly he didn't finish. I mean, he said Wydad, he said Simba. Why is he not naming himself?
Why would he want to fuck himself in there? The Dragon's dead.
First of all, this game is in Morocco.
Yeah.
In a stadium where Kaizer Chiefs beat Wydad Casablanca.
Yeah.
And while Wydad was at home.
Yeah.
You understand? They don't have the protection of the Egyptian fans.
Yeah, but it's still boy. Morocco, Egypt, boy, it's the same air, boy.
Let me explain one thing to you that you don't understand about Kaizer Chiefs. These guys went to Morocco early.
No,
they were just like, look, I don't think they left after the semi-finals. After they won the semi-finals, but say, okay, when Nina Saladla, Tina Sodla Langara Sabuya match. Because now they're at home there. That is their soccer city.
Say what you want to say, but it's going to be a very tough one. It's going to be a very tough one tonight.
One thing that no one is addressing is what happens to Pitso if he loses this game. Like, I mean, we already know that the Egyptian media has been like, this guy doesn't deserve to be where he is. He doesn't deserve to be doing what he's doing. Yeah. And we're already talking about a coach that is trailing Zamalek in the league. I mean, if he loses one more game, then he's just literally trailing Zamalek. He's in the final with Kaizer Chiefs with a coach that knows him very well, players that know him very well. Yeah. And if he does not win this game and goes on not to win the league, then everything that happened at the start of the season is a fluke.
I think, yes, firstly, that's the first thing that we're going to hear. That's the headlines we're going to be seeing if by the end of tonight, Ahly are not champions. Pitso is a fluke. That's definitely one of the headlines we'll be seeing from the Egyptian media. Of course, they've been on his back since, day one. So it's going to be a very tough one to go through. I mean, we are reading the newspaper articles, and we did see the president of Ahly saying that this is his diamond that he brought in from South Africa, to bring him the glory. He's already brought that first trophy, so all those things can change overnight. If he fails to bring in this trophy, then of course, they'll be questioning how, he got through, how he won the trophy last time. Although he did get the team in the semi-finals, got them through into the final, won the trophy, so all of that kind of disappears if he doesn't win tonight. So I do think that he might be facing a bit of scrutiny if he doesn't win tonight. I mean, here at Mosports, we did mention the fact that what they're asking him to do is a tall ask. First of all, he must go on to win the league again. Win the Champions League again, win the Egyptian Cup again, the Egyptian Super Cup, and still go to the FIFA Club World Cup and be expected to come back with a silver medal or at least the gold medal. It's a lot for a coach to actually, that's a lot of pressure. Nah, not Pitso. Nah.
Do you think he feeds off that pressure?
Nah, that's Pitso, period. Pitso's a winner. Pitso's a champion. Pitso goes into there knowing and understanding his mandate is to win, and he expects nothing else.
So you don't think Kaizer Chiefs today get him fired?
Look, it's going to be a tough one. I've been saying that it's going to be very tough for Kaizer Chiefs. I do think that I'll actually have the intensity to go into this game. They're the team with match fitness going into this game. I think everything on their side. Everything is on their side. So for Kaizer Chiefs to win, it would be a very big surprise. But I do still go with Ahly to win this one.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, let's see if Obi knows will put his money where his mouth is.
You are watching Super TV, Open View, channel 150.
blesser. Now ungapopa with SupaBets. Simply SMS Super TV to 30978 and start playing.
You're locked into Super TV. Only on OpenView, channel 150.
Welcome back to Mosports. Now, if you're just joining us, you missed out on all the chats, but the most important chat is, will Obi knows put his money where his mouth is? Now, the key thing about this is that once Mosports ends today and we go prepare for this game, I know a lot of you, just a young invite, you know? Just be like, yo, gladly ribs, don't ask me where they're from. Because you're like game got fed on a TV, we don't know where it's from. You know what I mean? Like, just remember us, who knows? You don't you think that would be the nice ones for a price tag? You know, people with price tags this big with ribs that like overlap on the price tag. Now you only cook in the middle. It was bad. It was bad.
More please,
bro. Welcome back to the show. But yeah, no, if you do have Nama, remember. But who knows, where can people catch the game tonight? I hear that you have a score team.
I've been having a score team. This is a score team for everything, my guy. Whether you are basketball, anything, tennis, everything.
What about netball?
Not sure, not 100% sure about netball.
How
but
dare
it's
you not check?
he'sgoal.com, huh?
How dare you not check netball, man?
But like it's not like that.
The
bro.
Spa League.
It's really not like that. It's really not. There's the Spa League.
It's the Spa League, my boy.
It's not the Spa Proteas.
Oksala, the Spa, whether it's league or Proteas, whatever it is.
I'm just saying the national team is the Spa Proteas.
But that team is hard, boy.
Yeah.
Legendary, that team. But let's talk about Diski. Back to it, Obi knows. Before the break, you were bold enough. I mean, you were bold and beautiful enough to say that you are going with Kaizer Chiefs all the way for this game.
Did I say that?
I'm just confirming what I heard.
No, I didn't say that.
So you're still not buying Kaizer Chiefs skeleton?
No, I'm not.
The 2-1 result from Mahau, you're not buying it?
Mahau's fine. You know, I'm going against Mahau.
All
just
right.
to weigh out the balance.
I will represent Mahau.
Okay.
Also because in the local game, I'm not quite been loyal to anyone. So today we are Chiefs fans. Let's go to the website. Let's go make our bet. We'll hear what Obi knows has to say about his bet, but we'll make our bet first. Let's go there. Let's go to international clubs.
Yeah.
International clubs there. Yes. We good. Let's go to international clubs. Oh, my right ear is bobbing. That means that Chiefs is gonna win it. Because you know the losers are like, it's all win the Chiefs.
That's the money you make if Chiefs win.
Yeah.
But let's put a clip on Chiefs.
Then it goes to penalties, my boy.
Ish.
It's not on. It's not on. It's not on. It's on.
Boy.
Click on more markets though.
Wait, okay.
Let's go down. Let's see what's popping here.
Boy, can
correct score. European handicap 1-0. First team to score. Ay. Scroll down. Let's see if there's no other markets to lift the cup. Maybe.
There's no to lift the cup.
Ja. Kuna ma Asian handicapped in bed.
Yeah. There's no lift the cup. But.
There's no lift the cup. Ish.
Yeah.
Ntwana yami. You know what Ntwana yami? Guys, let's put those away. Wait. A lot of pressure.
Boy, this better Kaizer Chiefs winning, boy. Look at that money.
First of all, you said Ahly is going to win this, then you come back just because of the money I must bet on Chiefs.
My guy.
Chiefs is not loyal, Buffett. Think about all the people last season, 2 seasons ago, who bet on Chiefs to win the league on the last day.
We've got 150 rand. If we place 100 rand on Kaizer Chiefs and they win, we place 50 rand on Ahly. We'll cover if Ahly lose. We'll cover that money we bet on Ahly, you know what I'm saying, with the money from Kaizer Chiefs. And if Ahly win, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go back to the website. Let's try and do this the right way this time.
Yeah.
No, we are new over faith. Let's try it. Home, yes. Put a 50 bucks on it. Me, I don't trust you on your chats or clip. Just, 5-0, man.
Wait, bro, on Chiefs? Boy, look how much you make, boy.
That's a clip. What? It's a lot.
Boy, look at this.
He's gonna try to do a clipper thing just to convince me. My boy, we're not gonna get the 700 this event. You think Peter's gonna lose to some guys who came out of Soweto? The dusty streets of Soweto.
1-0, boy.
Like you know what I'm saying? They came from the...
Okay,
It was in Europe.
Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's do this then. Let's do this, right? Let's do this then. Let's do this. You see?
Cancel the other one.
It's cancelled already. Look at that. You see, you make 47 rand. Boy, make 47 rand.
So bet the clipper on this one, then bet $50 on the Chiefs one.
Oh, wait.
See now what you're doing. You're making it a double stick.
Yes. So I'm saying you place. This is for home, which means
Chiefs wins, yeah.
Now what I'm saying, you place a clip on that, and then you place a clip on the Ahly winning, and you see how much.
Okay, just do the things, dog. Just do what you gotta do. What are you waiting?
Unless this game then ends in a draw, then it's a mess.
Dog, the way our luck has been going, it's gonna end in a draw this game, boy, and they're gonna finish it on penalties. And then Nurkovic is gonna miss it.
What do you mean?
Do you think Nurkovic can score a penalty?
Yeah.
Against Ahly?
I think he can.
Nah, I don't think so. Bro.
I think he
misses it. I think Manyamba is the one who scores the deciding penalty.
50 on there. Nah, it's not gonna work. But let's just say Chiefs are gonna win.
Put your money on Ahly, bro.
But there, boy. This is they.
Say you'll continue, Chief. This brat, press okay, bro. Okay, guys, what we've learned today is that whenever you have yourself the SupaBets app, stay focused. They will waste your time. The answer for the more riddle today is... Yeah, I got you there. Hey, you're ready. You're ready to see someone be the answer. But thank you for joining us today on Mosports. We'll see you again tomorrow from 1 to 2 p.m. here on Super TV, powered by SupaBets.
You are watching Super TV, Open View, channel 150.
Love to play?
Waiting with my triples, yeah, and the win and the
Don't miss out on your favorite instant and live games this week. Catch Let's Play every day of the week at 2:30 p.m. only on Super TV, OpenView, channel 150.
But have you never been in a situation like that where you want to slap the waiter like that?
Slapping them sometimes.
It's after they ask you what you want to drink and you tell them, then they leave for a whole day. Then they come back after 2 days to ask.
To us when we went to, remember when we went to Four Ways?
I remember. Don't name drop like that, but I remember.
It's not named drop, but
it
happened.
And that day the scoop was on fire. And then someone, we won't name them, the gaming queen was there. Let's go. Next video. Let's see what else is happening out here.
Taking my pants and I got a few bodies up under my belt. Oh, bitch, I'm a big gangster.
You get the
Turn
concept.
around with his foreign love. Cocaine, a slang. 100 of them just saw the rush.
Okay, let's play this next video.
Give me
Wait, Joshi, pause. I want you to tell me who do you think this was? Who said this? But check the whole video. Who said this? Who's the original person to have said this? Huh?
This video.
This video. Let's hear it.
You tshwere ka mona le ka mona. Ke mabotlolo. A o tshwere ka mona, o tshwere mathematics ya mabotlolo. O tshwere mathematics ya di-wine. A o kgone gore o ko be mong hantle nako nngwe.
You don't even have to explain, my guy.
But do you hear what the man is saying? He's giving our parents James. I think there's someone out there whose parents have said that to him. Mama, I'm nothing. Give a chicken to. At the time, come nothing also.
Please don't play with my heart.
Do you guys see the caption though? But I don't drink black coffee, but I do listen to black coffee. I don't drink it, but yo, I know Raimamela coffee.